Okay, I'm gonna do a video of my own game. Won't be a lot of gameplay because I'm holding the phone, but this is where I'm at on my game development. I'm having an issue with, well, it says update, so I'm not trying to update it. I'm having an issue updating, understanding the update mechanism, but I don't know. Maybe it is updated. Anyway, we're going to see. I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel, so I'm just going to do a walkthrough to show you guys what I have. It's definitely a Dick Tracy 1950s kind of thing. I have a mouse pointer where you can click over and get text there. Let's see, there we go. And I think over here on the table, let's see, yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's scene one. And we're gonna walk out off the screen here and go scene two. This is scene two. Basically, all I was able to do in this scene is learn how to make lights flicker. And some triggers for some text. The artwork is totally basic, generic. That's all I know how to do. Not a lot of experience with pixel art. So we walk along, and now you see this little thing pop up over his head. You hit it, and it comes up with a storyline about Sam and Natalia. So anyhow, let's move on because this is going to be a lengthy video if we don't. I also have a trigger set up by that little light there that you can't see to turn off the text. It's the only way I could figure out how to turn it off. And a little pixel art is my creation, other than the dude over there. He came out of the library, but the little pixel lady over there, I created that using a program called Sprite. Anyhow, we go to the next scene, and this is Boris, who is his arch nemesis, longtime nemesis, and now comrade, I suppose. So he asked Boris what he's doing away from Ukraine so far. Boris looks at him and says, "Comrade, I'm telling you, Vancouver's a suck-up. My debt is paid to you." Now, why he owed a debt to Sam, really not clear. But anyway, we're going to the sleazy bar in Vancouver. And I said, it's kind of difficult to tell here because of the lighting where I'm at. But there's a little light flicker over the bar. And all this little pixel art is my first attempt at trying to do a background. So we go into the bar. And there's my little pixel lady again. I've moved her over here in the scene. This is just a very basic bar environment with I'm trying to see how to get my keys over here, with a lighting effect, and here comes the character I need to talk to. So momentarily he will give us some text, and there we go. Now we've got the text coming up. We're 4 minutes into the video. Maybe I can get this on YouTube, I don't know. But I'm going to get it out there some way because most people my age are not gamers. Alright, this was supposed to be an action scene. It basically says get to the boat without getting killed. Let's see if we can find where my character is. I'm looking at the phone. There he is. He's walking on the pier. So I got to move him up here without getting killed and get on the boat. Boom. All right, we're on the boat. Now, one of the updates that I've got to do is make the prim over here disappear, the little diamond. So it goes next to this screen. And this is they just shoot the crawling things. And you have to shoot so many of them before you can go to the next scene. And there we are at the next scene. Now this next scene is really the pretty much the meat of the game as far as a game mechanism. The goal here is to collect 50 ammo. Now this is going to be difficult holding the phone. So what I'm going to do momentarily here, this will change to a day scene. Anyway, I created a dog that will bark and drop ammo randomly around the map. And the little green block you see there is a camera that I forgot in my update, or that I couldn't get my update to work, where I deleted the camera so you couldn't see it. When you make a screen bigger than the Click Team's default, you have to set up an artificial camera to compensate for the difference in the screen. Anyway, we have to run around here and get 50 ammo before this dog attacks you, and he will attack you. You can also shoot him if you're fast enough. I'll just make a little pop, pop, pop. I have a shooting mechanism set up, but it's hard to outrun him and shoot at the same time. Anyway, we're going to collect 50 ammo, hopefully. Hang with me, guys. Don't turn it off yet. This is a little lengthy. The 50 ammo, I probably could put to 30 or 20 or something, but like I said, really this is the meat of the game. As far as the gaming mechanics, because the challenge in this was to get that dog to attack you, but not to, kill you all the time. And you can see here, if I stop, well, he got me. But anyway, they drop ammo randomly, and I made it so that the dog dropped it, so that I would have to be in proximity to the dog. Anyway, if you outrun the dog and you get out of the hitbox for the ammo, you can outrun him. Now, he's got a pretty big hitbox, but the player doesn't see that, so they don't know. You can see where he turns and he starts pursuing me there in the video. And he will pursue me until I outrun his hitbox. And I'm accidentally firing here because I'll show you. I'm trying to work the controller and put this on here. I am determined somebody sees this game. I have it on a platform called itch.io, and I don't have it for public view yet. I'm taking it off public view because I'm having difficulty managing the update mechanism to update patches and that kind of thing. Because you'll see anyway, if we get to when we get to the last scene, I have a shooting mechanism and some other things set up that causes problems when I go to change screens. It's not changing. Even though I went back in the program and I hard-coded it, it's not showing up in the update. So I've got a feeling that has to do with me not knowing how to manage this update mechanism in itch.io. Anyhow, we are at 31, so hang with me, guys. Hey, now you can see over here I'm down to, I'm dog meat apparently. Oh yeah, by the way, if he kills you, then they hit up all your 10 lives. You have to go back and start that all over. So I'm going to do this anyway, and I'm just going to not talk so much, and I'm going to get 50 ammo. So another way to do this that I haven't really, talked about because the players will figure it out, I guess, if they play. You can hide over here in the bushes, and if the dog does not come that route, well, you'll be okay. And you can wait for them to drop ammo. And I totally encourage that. You got 10 lives. 10 lives is because this dog will get you. You will see him start chasing me momentarily if you get into the hitbox area. And again, that was the biggest challenge, and what I think is my best accomplishment out of this whole game level of experience trying to make a game was to get the AI to act reasonably like it was supposed to in order to, get some kind of effect for the player. All right. The lighting here is probably not great because I'm sitting in the window. I'm down here in the Philippines, and I'm sitting actually in a window, and the light's coming in here. So the screen's probably got a glare on it. I apologize for that. But I think you can see it. And I am going to get through this level because there's no way to actually proceed through to the next level. And I made this is my first attempt at trying to make a little background house that goes invisible when you go into it, and you can see the little, the commode and whatever, and the little blood splurt, that kind of thing. So come on, Sam, we're at 14. I'm a long way away from 50, and the dog's chasing me, as you can see. So, I can't really stop and shoot him because I got the phone balanced on my hand as like a tripod. Well, I guess I could shoot at it. Those of us from, the baby boomers who were born before video games and cell phones were a big deal, or actually even invented, will appreciate this old art style. It's kind of like something between Dick Tracy and, I don't know, an old gumshoe detective kind of thing. I'm trying to think of one of the writers that I've read some of their novels that, anyway, that's where Sam Smokem came up. So, the crux of the game so far is really, as far as the game mechanics, getting off the pier is not that big a deal. You will get shot occasionally trying to get to the boat. But here, it's definitely a task to get the 50 ammo and maintain the lives. So far, I've got like 2, 4, 6, 7 lives left. And I've been talking. I'm not really aggressively going after the ammo, but I have 34 already. So setting up the counters was a challenge because they actually float all over the map, and I didn't know how to stop this. Like collect 50 rounds of ammo, you'll see it move around the map as the camera moves. All right, so I'm running through the backwoods over here. I can't get up there on him because he'll get me. But I'm gonna get these 50 rounds and we're gonna go to the next level because I am determined. I am now at 14 minutes. This will be a long video for YouTube. But we're at 14 minutes because the dog whacked me. make dog meat out of me while I was talking. All right, here it comes again. I'm at 46, so if I get 4 more, we'll go to the next scene. Hang with me, help me get 4 more. If you see an ammo, there we go. There's 2 up there, 3. Now if I get over here and get this one, maybe, nope, I need a couple more. Whoa, I need 2 more. Well, there's 1 up there, which I will go get right now. All right, well, I made it, and it goes to the next scene. And this is basically telling the story. It says press spacebar to change to the next paragraph. So this is the only way I need to make text work like this, and it's a spacebar. It's some kind of parsing mechanism that I really can't explain. I just barely figured it out with some tutorials. But anyway, it gives me an opportunity to put the text out, and I put a little picture of Natalia over there that I drew with some pixel art. And we're talking about the mission in Prague where I met her, and I have a quick mechanism set up. And this is where we get blown up in Prague while we're at a coffee shop. That's what the previous text was alluding to. And now Sam wakes up in the hospital. Well, he doesn't wake up. He's in a coma for 6 months. And the lighting effect is very minimalistic actually. And I used animation to change the scale or grayscale or RGB, because I don't know how to manipulate the actual RGB palette, and I don't know how to use any other lighting mechanism at this point. So again, we're back to press our space bar. There's Natalia again. Now Boris pops up, and there's Sam over there. So we press space bar. 6 months I was in a coma from the blast. But what about Natalia? No way of knowing if she had survived the blast. I believed her to be dead until the call I got led me to Vancouver. We were on a case involving some missing uranium in a lab in Prague. Maybe we got too close to the perps. I don't know. And Boris, why did he warn me about Vancouver? Was it because I'd saved his life, and etc. Now it goes to the next scene, and there's press space bar, and it goes into a little more story, and that's my cheesy art depiction of Sam. And from here it goes into a shoot 'em up, bang 'em up scene that where I got to go in the jungle and rescue her. And this is where the problem is that every time I rescue her, I get bit by a snake. So you can see my character there moving around the screen. And I won't be able to shoot during this because also there's the chief. I have a chief that will attack me. And there's a snake, and there's 2 shooters on the map. And there he is. There's one of them. And now, if he hits me, I will die, and I will start back at the start again up there at that little X. And if the snake hits me, well, I'll die. And there's the chief. He's called in the, well, he hit me. So, without further ado, I'm just going to get over here and show you where I'm at in terms of the problem. Right here is Natalia. I have her shackled in this little house here, and I have this little thing that says press X to free her. However, when I press X at this point, it goes to Well, there it is. It's updated. To be continued possibly. I'll take back everything I said. There we go. The update works. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my Sam Smokem game today. Thank you very kindly for your time.